Alright folks, welcome to another, double beer review. I've had these two beers in the fridge for a long time. I got them when Runaway Brewery were doing like a birthday box, so that was either 1 or 2 years ago. And if you have watched my channel for a long time, I'm not the biggest fan of sour. Well, I do like sour beers. I really like lambics and fruited sours. But when it comes to like just sour beers in general, tip bounce, they're not styles that I usually gravitate towards unless it's like a fruity sour. Anyway, but I've got two beers from Runaway here, which so take this with a pinch of salt because it's not the most ideal review. Obviously, there's a washing machine going off in the background. Just about to put myself some chicken wings in the oven. And I thought, you know what, while I'm waiting to clear space in the fridge and get these finally drank, we'll do a little video. Don't know why I'm shouting. So the first one is, I'd say it's going to be the more accessible one of the two beers. But we've got their Goza, which is clocking in at 4.4% ABV. I can't read that. My eyes are... Oh, here we go. Based on a traditional style Goza, our take on this... Our take on this classic style is brewed with sea salt, seaweed, and coriander seed to create it's like a really awkward shade of green on black. Brewed to create a slightly sour, slightly savoury, fruity, refreshing beer, a real thirst quencher. So there we go, we've got that. And then we've got a bottle of Knocking on Pollen's Door, which is 6.2% ABV, described as a Biera de Miel, and it's a collaboration with the Halifax Beekeepers Association and Brew Wild. So it's got Calder Valley honey in there. Doesn't really say too much else on there, but really nice, pretty label. So yeah, I thought I might as well, because it'll take me ages, even more longer, to do individual reviews, get slightly different beer review up and see what we get. So as you can see, Manchester centric with me Sure Shop t-shirt, which I think has shrunk a little bit because I don't remember me tits being that visible. And then we've got Indie Man 2018 glass and Friends and Family Beer Festival glass. Never went to the festival, but I bought the glass anyway. I love the design on these. So yeah, Cloudwater there, and then one of the best beer festivals in the UK, Indie Man. So it's very Manchester centric. And I think I should put me chicken in the oven. Got a few chicken strips and then chicken wings that just need to be eaten. Much like this. Although I'm not going to eat the beer, I'm going to drink it. Well, it depends on how they look. Anyway, so let's get that poured in, see what we get. Do like Gozas. There we are. Still got nice carbonation on it. And then this one, see how this one goes. Doesn't have quite the energetic carbonation that the other one has. So there we are. I mean, that just looks really nice in glass. I mean, excuse me for having a dirty glass. I very rarely actually use these tasting glasses. I don't know why I keep buying them. So I need to start selling them. I probably already said that in a video that I need to start selling glassware that I don't use. But I like stemmed glassware. It's my favourite sort of glassware. Anyway, stop saying the word glassware. Let's see what we get on the nose of this one. Well, quick look at the colour. Nice and golden. It's also got like a champagne-y sort of look to it, with just shy of 2 fingers worth of foamy looking head, which is settled. Now, I'm going to put it out there straight away. there's probably a good chance that I'm not going to drink both beers after I film this review. But I just wanted to at least get some sort of like content out of them. That's not like a jab at Runaway. I think, well, they were one of the first Manchester breweries that I started to get into. The likes of like Tickety Brew as well. I think they were based in Manchester. Beavertown, London, but when you used to get them in bottles. So before, I was drinking the hype juice from the likes of Track, Sure Shots, Beatniks, Cloudwater, you name it. It was stuff like this that I was really getting into, and like their core range, very, very good. And I think they still have their beers in Rudy's Pizzeria, which is next to the Brewdog. And they accompanied fantastic pizza, fantastically. So yeah, and the last one that I had from these guys was a collaboration that they did with Blackjack, and I think a very underrated brewery, Blackjack, which was their American Bitter, and that was nice. But yeah, not had too much from these guys for a while. So let's see what we got on the nose. You are getting that savoury, slightly salty, salinic, is that the proper term? There's a very soft, mellow fruitiness there. It's still got a lot of vibrancy. Considering it best before March of this year, 2023. Not sure when it was actually bottled on, but a lot of sour beers, you can hold them for a while, can't you? Not like hold them in the literal sense, you know what I mean. Wrong choice of word. A little bit of muskiness there. Slight grape-like characters. But no, very, very pleasant on the nose. Very simple, like, goza. So let's see what we get on this one. As you can see, a little bit more of an amber pour, that. I'd imagine the honey is definitely contributing to that. Maybe the honey has dropped on this one, or it just gives it a general sort of sweetness now, because I think this was from about the same time. And I can't see a best before on that one. So like I said, this isn't going to be a true representation of either beer. So take that with take what I say about these beers with a pinch of salt. So let's see what we get on the nose. Very slight honey character coming through. It's definitely there. Very grassy. Wouldn't necessarily say floral. You get that sort of like, I mean, I don't know if they use Brettanomyces in this or whatever, but you're getting that like a fermented yeasty character. I know that's like the most like blatant, and yeah, we know what yeast smells like sort of aroma, but I'm sure you catch the drift. But aside from that, I'd say this has maybe a little bit more to it on the nose. Anyway, let me just get a small glass so I can cleanse my palate, because we're taking it seriously today. Just so there's no cross-contamination on the taste buds. It's a very weird sentence when you break that down. But yeah, anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. A little bit salinic on the back end. I know that's probably not the right word, but I'm with it now. Sticking with it now. Fuck, I can't even formulate proper sentences. Yeah, it's just like a very nice, simple base goza. A little bit of acidity there, as you would expect. A little bit of a tingle, not too much, very subtle in terms of the sourness. It's crisp, very crisp, but somewhat smooth as you pour it into your mouth, as it mixes with your saliva. That's an image that people don't need to have in their head, so I do apologise. Yeah, it's not bad, but again, even out of the context of this review, I'd still probably struggle to drink a bottle of that. No, not struggle, because it's easily done. A bottle of beer is a bottle of beer. That's my racist camera statement. Keep beer should be beer shouldn't be hazy, beer. I know camera has come a way, I don't want to say a long way, but a way. But yeah, there's just, if there was some sort of fruit addition to it, I'd probably be enjoying it a lot more than I am. It's not a bad goza by any stretch. It's a very, very well brewed goza. Simplicity gets the job done. I think this is one that they brew on a sort of regular basis. I could imagine they could do a lot with that beer, take it in that direction, take it in that direction. So, sort of like as a stock goza. I don't know if it is, or if it is a seasonal, or if they changed the recipe or whatever. But you get that idea. And if you just wanted a simple goza to enjoy, I think you could do much worse than that. But to me, I don't really feel like... I'll probably have a few more sips and then pour the rest away. Again, it's nothing against the beer itself, it's just I need to get these out the fridge. I thought I'd do a little bit of a tasting thing. But yeah, there's really not too much to say about that one. Maybe a little bit of like, grape flavoured jelly sweets, but without the synthetic sweetness. That's what I'm getting. Not bad at all, not bad at all. So let's have a drink of water. Let's see what we get with this one. Have I already sniffed it? Yeah, I have sniffed it, haven't I? Let's see what we get with this. Cheers. This is the one that I was a little bit more cautious about, but I think honey and beer, I know this is pretty controversial to say, but I still remember, and I've not had it since that day, and I think there was a review, and I think it was one of those milestone reviews, where it was any excuse to drink something special after 100 videos, 200 videos, or something subscriber. Don't think I'll be hitting many milestones over the next few years with this channel, and I remember having Leffe Nectar and thinking it was so decadent and beautiful. The honey character in there was, fantastic, but, apparently we can't, you've got to be craft or not craft these days, and if you compliment any sort of beer that's mass produced or macro, then you might as well, here's my craft beer card, take it. I'm pissed off that we don't really get Pabst Blue Ribbon in cans or bottles, although there is a place in Burscough next to the Thirsty Duck, Burgers or something like that, that has it on tap, which excites me because I really like Pabst Blue Ribbon. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people, especially in the industry, who will drink macro stuff. They've probably at some point in their career worked for a macro brewery. So I don't think there's that much prejudice against macro as we perceive it. And I think a lot of it is the self-entitled craft beer drinker who believes that craft beer is the be-all and end-all of their life and existence. But you know what? You like, don't you? I like collecting beer labels. I like badges. I like making collages. So who am I to judge? Do you know what I mean? Anyway. So yeah, I'm actually thinking now this could actually be really, really nice. Let's see what the honey character's like. Cheers. Alan Partridge. Not as nice as I was thinking it would be, to be honest. Oh, no, not a fan of that. Oh no. Oh, the aftertaste is a killer. Again, I'm drinking this a couple of years after I've bought it, so please don't take that reaction as me saying that's a shit beer, because it's not. It's on me. It's took me fucking ages to drink it. But the aftertaste on this is scorched rubber, almost. Not that I know what scorched rubber would taste like, because I think I'd have terrible health problems if I was ever in a situation where I tasted melted burnt rubber. Starts off with not really much flavour. Gentle, satisfying honey character comes in for like a split second. And then it goes to like overbrewed, like an overbrewed tea bag. And then this, I don't know, there's a word that I could use to describe it. Like, it's got an industrial aftertaste, if that makes any modicum of sense. I don't think time has been kind to this one, to be fair. But yeah, I think the honey has completely dropped from that one, aside from leaving like a very residual sweetness. Even the body's a little bit, but you saw that as it was pouring, because there was really no head to speak of. So on me that, I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. But yeah, this is definitely a drain pour, to be honest. And I don't know, is it disrespectful to drain pour while still doing the review? I don't know. It's just, I'll forget it. I'll walk away and there'll be a bottle of half-opened beer, half bottle of open beer, fuck off, left. Oh no, but I'm not a fan of that one, unfortunately. So maybe my initial reluctancy to open it has been justified. Whereas this, although not like really exciting me, it's a very, very nicely brewed gozer. And now that I've been drinking that, I'm getting a little bit of a citrus character coming through. I should have saved some to make a blend. You can't do a review of two like sour beers simultaneously and not do a little bit of a blend. But I fucked up. Again, big enough to know my mistakes. But I keep making them. I'm not perfect. I'm just very, very big, as you can see. Any excuse to make a fat joke about myself, you know what I'm like. And who the fuck do I think I am, rolling up the sleeves of a t-shirt? Absolute wrong'un. Only really like skinny people can pull that look off. In fact, I've always said this, I dress a lot thinner than I actually am. Sometimes it works though. I would say I'm one of the best dressed people who I know personally. Anyway. And I've just realised I poured it away, so the thumbnail's not going to be very good on this one, and there's all like crumbs on the thing. I don't care. I'm the Jess Franco of it, although I'm not prolific at all because I have massive spats of not uploading anything, and then when I do upload it, you know, so don't come with like, oh, I'm like the Godfrey Ho or the Jess Franco of craft beer. And to say you're something legitimately, when I say shit like that, it's to take the piss. But when people legitimately say, oh, I'm the such and such of such and such, you're not. You're just a twat. You might be a really nice person, actually, so ignore what I've just said then. So much I enjoyed it, probably not going to drink the rest of it. Just because I can tell that I'm going to get acid reflux. Even though it's not really too acidic. That's the thing. Why is my face really red? Anyway. So yeah, that was just a little video, 20 minutes. A couple of sour beers from Runaway. It was just for curiosity's sake and for really lowbrow uninteresting content. But I've had some really good beers from Runaway, and I've not really bought anything for quite a while. I would definitely say they're sort of like bitter pale ale and IPA, really, really nice. Nice, simple, and they've done some good seasonals, and the collaborations are quite nice. I think they're the ones who did that Chish and Fip collaboration, which was fantastic. That was very good indeed. I see it's repeating on me already. Got very limited selection of beer until I get my order from Sure Shot coming through. Hopefully tomorrow, although APC don't really tend to deliver on weekends. I only did an order from Sure Shot. A, because I like the brewery, and you know, Manchester beer, best beer city in the world for me personally. Well, I really enjoy Bristol, and Newcastle's really good. And Liverpool, can't forget Liverpool. In fact, loads of really good beer cities. You know, the UK is just, like, for me, like, across the board for different styles. Yeah, sure, you might get some better styles, specific styles from, like, Norway, Denmark, America, Australia, Spain. There's literally hundreds of countries. Is there hundreds of countries? I don't know, is there? Geography is not my... Well, neither is maths. So yeah, what point was I trying to prove? Yeah. So I only got a Sure Shot order because they've done that collaboration with Verdant. And it's not because, oh, it's a collaboration with Verdant. No, it's because the artwork is a reference to Dario Argento's Deep Red, aka Profondo Rosso, and the beer name itself is a line from that film, and the artwork is like the Giallo thriller books from back in the day, yellow cover, then like a circle with like the artwork. Oh man, reference on point. So yeah, so I've got very limited selections of beer for tonight. I've got like a 17% barley wine that I'm very tempted to open, just because again I've had that for so long, and every time I take it to a bottle show we never get round to drinking it. But yeah, we'll see. I don't want to get too wankered. Anyway, just shut up here. Go check out Runaway in the description, and of course go check out Brew Wild and the Halifax Beekeepers Association. This beer, as it is now, a couple of years after it's been released, I can tell you now, it's not a true representation of what this beer should be, I'm guessing, and I'd imagine it's not a true representation of the high quality honey from the Halifax Beekeepers Association. Anyway, that's just my disclaimer. I find myself really defending my opinions when it comes to beer, because I don't want to go to a brewery, your beer's shit, when the beer's not shit. Although I'd like to think I'm the sort of person, if I don't like something, and the washing machine's got a really weird smell at the moment, probably should get that checked out. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, links in the description. I've taken up way too much of your time, but it is what it is. Bye.